Hey eccentrics, how are you? There were a mixture of lack of sleep, being in severe pain while at work, not being in the mood because of my menstrual cycle, which, update, it's been on for well over a month. And when it happened, when it first started going out of whack after the miscarriage, they said it was not abnormal due to the miscarriage. So I have been trying to let it just run its course, and it's just becoming excessive at this point. It's been a big factor to why I've been so tired lately. And when it comes to the foot pain, I was inaccurate. Once again, I was stretching out the heel pain that I was experiencing, and I mentioned in the last video, but I wasn't necessarily solving the issue because the pain persisted, and it's been a few days since I talked about that. What I did realize though is, I don't know why I didn't think about this before, but I iced it. I literally wrapped my foot in a hand towel, and I had one of those, I forgot the name, but it's the cloth bandages that you use when you get like a big injury or a cut that I had from my car accident still. I was literally about to give it away just the other day, but I wrapped my foot in the towel after I put the ice on my foot, and then I wrapped that bandage holder around it to just tie it in different spots to keep it in place. And I went to bed. I went to sleep iced, and the feet pain has drastically decreased. At this point, though, sadly, I have to give it more time to see if it was just an inflamed muscle, because that's what I'm thinking it is at this point. But major progress. And my feet, now, I didn't mention this before, but it was both heels, but the left heel kind of stopped hurting about 3 to 7 days ago. So I have been going through it. I am currently doing this audio and trying to use my mobile hotspot to screen record content from the beginning videos so I can go ahead and minimize it into minute videos to post on my social media to finally replace the original live video of this art piece. But my iPhone is dead, and I can't screen record on my Android. So hopefully by the time my little break is up, I can at least start the process and then edit it later. So the original plan with editing videos, it's just been changing over time, and a lot of people think it's so easy, but it is an entire struggle. So I've gotten it down to the decision of editing videos on my iPhone. The problem with that, and iMovie, for what I can afford right now, is great. Splice, I would definitely recommend Splice though. I think that's better. But I, cut off a lot of bills, like I probably mentioned in previous videos. So I've been using the free version of iMovie. And when you upload video to YouTube from iMovie on the iPhone, it doesn't give you the options like putting a description or choosing whether it's for kids. I haven't done it lately, but I just found this out like probably 2 or 3 weeks ago with posting videos. I haven't looked back and used the iPhone since, because I've just been trying to get back to a balance with all this back-to-back pain happening in my life. But the plan was to make it more available for me to do so by giving myself the iPhone to edit it, which you can edit videos on iMovie with your phone off. Because right now my services are turned on the Android, not the iPhone. Edit videos, whether that is one when I'm at a stop sign, just because you can't do much, but just when I'm at a stop sign, when I'm waiting to check out something, just as often as possible, make it mobile, make it easily accessible. And I was doing okay with that, but then I realized some of the features were not available when you upload the video. So I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and just transfer it to the laptop and upload it to YouTube once I'm finished. But it's so much easier editing videos on a laptop on bigger screen than a cell phone. And now that I have these long nails, it's not going to be easy, but I am going to try and get myself back to editing videos on the iPhone, because sometimes I take too long to eat at lunch, and I aim for 30 minutes each lunch break to work on video editing, and sometimes that just doesn't happen because I took longer than planned to eat, and I don't like that. A lot of people don't have the outlook I have on food. My outlook on food is just fuel. Like, I don't eat for enjoyment unless I'm really hungry or probably I'm on a period and I'm craving something. Other than that, I purely eat for fuel. So it bothers me that I can't eat fast enough. As crazy as that sounds. So in this part of the video, the migraine is still causing me pain, and I have astigmatism, so sensitive to light is basically what that means. And I figured if I use a light that is not brightening the entire canvas or the entire area that I'm sitting at and point it towards the area I'm going to be painting, it will kind of help minimize pain and allow me to continue creating the art piece. It's been so long, I cannot tell you if that worked. I'm assuming it did, because as you see, I continued to do that strategy. And I'm just now realizing how horrible the background looks. So I do apologize. I probably mentioned this before, but I aim to only show the art piece, and it seems like within the entire hour and a half, that was the best position I can get it where I'm not uncomfortable and it's not really showing me. When I started creating art pieces on larger canvases like this a few years ago, I used to angle the camera from like looking over me, and I felt like it showed me too much, but I might have to go back to that strategy. As of right now, it is April 12th, and quite some time has passed between the time periods of recording these audios, and it is not intentional. As I mentioned, there are a few things that I'm making sure I'm processing thoroughly. My birthday was on March 24th. My aunt passed on the 23rd, the night of my birthday. I was not feeling good, so the initial plan of taking 3 days off after working like 6 days straight and using those 3 days to catch up on my art and just enjoy life a little bit more than what minimum amount of enjoyment I do, I guess, explore, didn't happen. Man, it did not happen. I'll talk about that later. But as of right now, it is 2 something in the morning and raining outside. So I am just trying to make sure I balance everything out. That's the biggest thing for me right now. When I was working the 2 jobs for 7 months last year, I didn't have much time to do anything outside of get home, prepare my things for work, meal prep if I need to, purchase pre-made plans if I need to, or uniforms or whatever the job needs me to purchase, get sleep, and that was kind of it. So now I am still, and it's about to be a year. I stopped the 2 jobs in June last year. I am still trying to kick those bad habits. It is not an easy task. Simple things like watching comedy videos for 15 to 30 minutes just to like relax, or watch something funny, or get my energy up because sometimes I don't get all my sleep before work, is not productive. If I had the energy and was thinking clearly, would do something towards my art. But I'm so used to that being like a quick fix, or caffeine sometimes being a quick fix, that I lean towards that first. So I've made big progress towards balancing life out, but I still have a way to go. So if you have any tips, let me know. I am going to start really using timers because I zone out on whatever I'm doing. It could be research, drawing, whatever it is. I like to give my 100%, and timers would allow me to segment my day a little bit better. What else is going on? I have made drastic progress with my daily schedule. I have narrowed down like a set routine. I am adjusting my job research, still searching for a technical project management job, what I graduated with my certification in December for. And I am adjusting that almost on a daily basis. I do have another art category that I want to dive into, so I've been doing research on that as well. Your day is going to continue to be wonderful, productive, life changing, and if it is not, you're going to make it so, because it can always be worse.